Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. Gonna work on building my Lex Talionis account tonight. Figured out how to get the chill music playing, so we've got the chill selection tonight. Gonna play that instead of the more exciting GAC style music, so we'll see how that goes. Alright. Well, we didn't get ourselves in a position to get another relic this week. I figured that last week. I figured it would take 2 weeks for Lando because he's got 2 repeated pieces of gear. He needs 2 of the same thing here and 2 of the same thing here, which, with my method of stocking resources, it's not too hard to get the one of them. But then you pretty much have to build the second one of each from scratch. Because I do kind of a material banking system. So let's say I'm in my guild activity here and I'm making my purchases. I look for stuff like this where I've only got 5 of it, and I tend to restock the things that I'm out of, right? So that means I keep an inventory of around, let's say, I try to be around 50 of each of these kind of pieces. And if I can be at 80 of each of these, then that's a target. So in a case like this, I've got a few of these materials built up, but then of course, once I use up what I've got in inventory, I got to keep waiting for a raid to finish and for me to be able to restock in order to be able to get those things. All right. So today we're just going to be working on some teams, working on mods, working on Datacron if we have any materials for Datacrons. I make absolutely no effort on this account for Datacrons yet, but you just kind of get some materials built up just from existing in the game. So we'll get in there and take a look and see if we can build a Datacron or 2 on this set. Jar Jar Binks is in the house. Hey, Jar Jar. KNG says, sups, peep. Sup, peeps. Peeps. Suddenly get the image that we're all just little tiny yellow marshmallow chickens in a box. My wife likes Peeps, so whenever it's around Easter time, she buys a bunch of boxes of those Peeps. But she doesn't like them when they're all soft and squishy. She likes it when they get a little bit crunchy on the outside. So she'll open up the packages and let them air out for a week or 2. And so the sugar on the outside crystallizes a little bit. So we have crunchy Peeps. Yeah. It's interesting what people develop as little habits or things that they like. KNG says, my wife loves them too. Cat says sun and sky. Cat. Meow. Now I got 4 cats in my house. Man, one of the cats was sitting on the stairs today, and I was trying to get down the stairs. And, I was standing there looking at him, and he was looking at me. And he acts like he's going to get up to move. And he's like, all right, fine, I'll get off the step. And then he just kind of just lays back down, and he's like, you're not a heck with it. Step on me if you need to. Like, cats just don't care. They're like, whatever, man. I didn't step on the cat, by the way. All right. So let's see. Treya. What does Treya need? Treya needs to be 7 stars. Only need a few more of her shards. But we're out of Mark V detonators, so that's not going to help anyway, even if we could get her to... Let me go take a look here real quick and see Yeah, I've got some Mark 1 credits remaining. So we'll just see if there's any... It doesn't look like there's any in here. So that'll put us on one purchase of Treya, so just have to buy her one more time. Alright, what else do we want? Wow, I'm out of gear. Look at this. Also out of the Mark 4s. Well, maybe I'm not going to get any progress on non-journey characters. Looks like I might just be kind of stuck. Alright, though, we could take the Jedi Knight Luke stuff and work on that. So first things first, then, let's go work on mods. Spend any money that we're going to spend on mods first. Probably in a position where we could mod Fennec by now. Alright, no small mods to get rid of. Not many mods farmed up. They had the event where we could get free shards if we farmed, but only on the slicing stuff. So I farmed as much as I could over there. My dad buys peeps for the next year so they get stale. That would work too. Yeah. The stuff like that has so much preservatives in it, it's preserved for a long time. So you could probably keep them for a year without too much risk. Well, we got 5 mods and they're all 5 speed. So we'll take those up and slice them. Yeah, so anyway, I spent my week farming the slicing material so that I could get the free shards. It's stuff that I'm not actually working on right now. I mean, I'm not actively building Bo-Katan Mandalore, but can't pass up free stuff. And we've got to farm those slicing nodes someday anyway. So might as well grab free stuff while we can. Alright, we'll take all the greens and blues up to 9. Sort out all the stuff that doesn't have speed. And take everything up to 12 and see if there's anything new worth looking at. This is new. 13 speed, that's okay. Kind of wish it was at least 14 or better, but we'll hit it again. Take it to gold. I may or may not take that one to 6 dots. I really like for him to have 14 speed before I take him to 6 dots. It's kind of the criteria that I've set for myself. That looks like it. It looks like all the interesting stuff that we got for the week. All right, let's go in and take purple mods up to 3. Sell off the gold and purple ones. Level everything up to 12. I had enough luck last week on mods that I have no expectations of this week. Oh, check this out. Natural 20 speed. That's nice. We will take that one to 6 dots. Give that a slice or two. Okay. We're going to go with one more slice on this. And that'll give us a calibration. Did we get percent health? Yes. Oof. I think that's worth slicing to gold. Let's give it a try. And we could try one last calibration. Got a 33% chance to hit speed. Nope. 40. We have 198 of these things. Let's go ahead and spend. And we got speed. All right. How much? 3 minimum. All right. Still, that's a finished mod. 24 speed. We'll take it. All right. So we got one good mod this week anyway. Let's take a look at the 1-speed mods. Sell off what we've got here. And then if any of you follow my filters, if you ever want to look for 2-speed mods to sell off, you can just come down here to slice count 3, filter them, and then you can grab a hold of things like these 6-speed mods down here that we'll probably never touch, 7-speed mods if we don't think we're going to use them. We can just get those deleted out of the account, you know. All right. So let's put mods onto Fennec Shand then. I think we're just going to go for offense, right? Crit chance there. Offense with health main stat. It's not ideal. Don't really have anything better though. No offense mod at all in a triangle. Okay. That's not fantastic. And then let's actually try to see if we can get offense percent arrow anywhere. Take that. Okay, so instead of we'll do this. We'll look at all the mods that we can choose from, see if we can steal from somebody. Yeah, here's a mod we could steal, no problem. All right, finish that off. And then we'll fix Lando. Lando, I don't really even care too much about his mods. So let's go back here. Pick a offense mod. That's got a ton of flat stats on it. We don't really want that though. Put a different triangle on. I don't really even care if I get a set here. Not a big deal. Okay. That leaves us with some money that we can spend. So let's go spend some money. Try to get some of these characters. Again, this is more stuff that we need for our journey, right? So this is part of the Jedi Knight Luke journey, but still we need Jedi Knight Luke for Jabba, so that means it's going to be part of our story. Alright. The upgrade button's still lit. And then we run out of gear here. Okay. Leia will take her all the way to 85 now. We got money in the bank. So let's do that. See how far we can get the gear here. We run out of something simple. I'm not too unhappy about just grabbing some simple stuff. Level up these characters. Okay. And we've got Hermit Yoda. And we can upgrade him as well. Year 8. Wow. Better than I thought I was going to get. And we'll start putting stuff on these characters. Let's get some galactic power in the account. Cooldown, -1. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll take that. Okay, and that's a Zeta. We'll not put Zetas out. We got a lot of Zetas in the bank, though. Maybe I need to go on a Zeta hunt tonight and figure out where to put some Zetas. Let's do that. Okay. So Hermit Yoda started. We could put skills on Leia, too. Jabba can 3-star the Bane event in Proving Grounds. Is there any good dark side node for Galactic Legend tickets? I've been farming 8H for the purple projector. Is there a video with your mod filters? Yes. So I have a series called Mod Mastery. In Mod Mastery 6. Filters. So if you look in Mod Mastery 6 Loquitur in YouTube, you should be able to find that. Okay. Battlefront Commander, Leader. We'll take this up, but we're not going to invest in too much more stuff here. Dauntless. Okay. Good, and then let's check him out. Need to put skills on him as well. Do all this stuff while I've got money in the bank, right? Run ourselves out of money. Okay, so then we need to think about who we really want to have some Zetas in this account. Maybe Vader leadership would be good to have. There's some matchups where it'd be nice to have his leader ability. Mostly for Conquest and stuff like that, because Vader's leadership is just that once you put a damage over time on somebody, when the damage over time goes away, it comes right back. Alright, so let's look at characters that we have that might really, really want the Zetas. Radis has 2 Zetas, Skywalker has 3, Wampa Han Solo, Fives has a Zeta, Jedi Knight Anakin. His Zeta's about being on a Padme team, right? Yeah, if Padme is an ally. So we don't really need his. Bosk. The regained taunt. That's probably good. That's it's good. It helps the ship as well, right? Because everything we do for the character also improves Hound's Tooth. So we'll take that as a Zeta. Let's look at our Hutt Cartel characters. We're going to need Zetas on them eventually. So this is a Zeta we've already applied there. Chrysanthemum. Dismember. Not a big deal. He's not... We're using him as a leader sometimes, so we'll take that. Basic I don't care about. So basically his only Zeta is Dismember. But we have to have that in order to get the Omicron for Grand Arenas. But we can put that on later. Okay. Cad Bane. Skiff Lando. Does he have a Zeta that we need? It's the Omicron. Grant other target ally a bonus turn. I mean, it's pretty good, right? When we use the coordination, the other ally gets a turn. It's a way to give Leia more turns. I don't know. I just think that for right now, if we're going to put Zetas on, there might be more impactful Zetas than that. Surprisingly, I'm not really finding a lot of Zetas to put on that I want. Huh. Okay. 3PO Zeta here. Let's put that one on. That way we can put confuses on people when we do the special. I think that's it. I'm just going to wait on the rest of them. And, you know, when we unlock Luke, we want to have the Zetas for Luke. Does Fennec need a Zeta? 20% turn meter when they lose. That's not that big of a deal. All right, well, we put a couple on. Trey's got 2 plus her Omicron. Savage has his. All right. We'll leave it at that for tonight. So the dark side node when you're farming Galactic Legends, I would farm 8A, I believe, normal. That's got Cairo computers. So typically when I'm farming a Galactic Legend, I will either farm the 7B node with the Kyrotech shock prods, or I'll farm this 8A node with the battle computer. When I'm not farming a Galactic Legend, I'll farm light side shock prods all the time and buy as many of these computers as I can out of the shop. And that's just because if you look at the other stuff that's on this node, it's not that exciting. But the 7B node here has these data pads on it also. And those data pads are a premium currency for turning into bronzium wiring over here. So the shock prods will get you bronzium wiring at a better rate. But when you're farming Galactic Legend, you have to farm Dark Side. And that's where I would go. 8A normal. And farm DAT. Cairo computer. Alright, Datacrons. We've got potentially some work we can do on a Datacron here. So let's go ahead and fire this up. Potency. And tenacity. Man, I roll tenacity at an insanely high conversion rate. Dark side allies, 25% turn meter. Boy, if I had a whole group of Imperial troopers, that would be super good. But I don't. Alright, we rolled offense. That's good. Imperial trooper allies, they deal 100% more damage. And then I'm out of materials. Okay, let's start another one. Offense. Armor penetration. Ooh, I like this one already. Let's get a light side thing here so we can get some rebel stuff. I have enough for a reroll. Let's reroll this and try to get something a little better. The dispel buffs. Oh, if they start with 2 buffs that can be dispelled, they gain 5% off. That's dark side one, though. We don't want dark side, right? Alright, this could be good for the CLS team. We'll take it. If we could get a rebel tag, we're out of stuff. Okay, though, you know, I made a couple more datacrons. It looks like that's my sort of default rate is two datacrons per conquest. Like I said, without really even trying to farm any materials, that's just kind of what falls into my lap. All right. What else can we do today? Let's take a look at fleets. Let's see. Pistons Ewing needs skills. IG 2000. Punishing one. We've started working on punishing one. Haven't really even started with Dengar yet, though. So let's build a punishing one. We can take Dengar all the way up to 85. I think we might just take him to level 80 for now. Put what gear I can on him, give him a couple skills, throw some rotten mods on him. And we'll have a punishing one up and running. I don't know what I'll use it for sure, but I'll have it. And if I somehow fight a rebel fleet on defense, I'll just bring it in as one of my reinforcements. First reinforcement with my malevolence. Have a couple geos or something like that and bring this in as a reinforcement. Okay, let's take a look at throwing a garbage mod set here on him. And when I mean garbage, I mean training wheels starting stuff here. Level 12 mods that didn't even get the extra click. 9-speed crit damage, huh? Alright. Cool. We'll enhance that one. Look at that, we got a bonus. Okay, so we've got Dengar started. Let's take punishing one up. 13 million fleet currency. That's not too bad. Oh, we can't even work on the passive till Dengar gets more gear. Wow. Alright, but let's put all the non-ship Omega skills onto him. Sure. Honestly, I think we've got pretty decent amount of ship Omegas here, so we could probably just use, you know, just max this ship out because this thing is insane. This is like game-breakingly good, even just as like a reinforcement or a starting ship against rebels. Reinforcement does buff immunity. Okay, sure, we'll take this. What? We need 5 stars. Can't do the next upgrade till 5 stars. Okay, fine, but we got the punishing one started. A little bit of stuff in there. Pistons U-Wing. Wedge, we could probably take that up some levels. Let's not waste too much currency. Let's put it at level 7 for now, 70 for now. The ship, if I need a cleanup fleet, sometimes I end up needing a rebel cleanup fleet. If the malevolence doesn't get the job done. So maybe someday Wedge will be a reinforcement that we would want there. We'll put a little effort into it, but not too much. Okay. I work a little bit on the vulture droid here and there. I've almost got it to 5 stars, but I haven't really put much effort into farming that yet. Clone Sergeant, we can take that up to 7 stars. Free up a couple shards. Razor Crest, 264. Still a long way off on Razor Crest. Okay. Well, what else do we want for Malevolence? We've got some prestige that we can spend here. So we might as well get what we can, right? We like this ship. We're going to build it up anyway, sooner or later. So put some skills on it. That's going to be about it for what I can do over here. All right, then let's go look on the hunt for characters that we can add stars to. We've still got 2 million, which isn't much, but we can get to be 1 up to 6 stars. Is there anybody that's high enough that we could... Yeah, look at Lobot. We could cash out a bunch of shards on Lobot. Jedi Knight Guardian. That looks like our best value cash in here. Let's see if we've got enough credits. I think we'll be like 50,000 credits short on this. Right? Yeah, well, 130. So, can't quite get that Guardian up to 7 stars. We'll come back and do that in some future week. I mean, once there's a bunch of extra shards in these characters, we need to get to 4 million for hard conquest anyway. So it's kind of like we're doing several different things at once. We're getting ourselves closer to that 4 million and also freeing up a bunch of shards. Maybe there's some mods that we could sell. We already sold mods though, didn't we? We sold the... Yeah, we already sold the 1-speed and 2-speed mods. Alright. Well, that's about it. And there's really not much else I can do in here. Grievous is another potential Zeta target though, right? So we could... Metalloid Monstrosity would be the Zeta that we would want first. Okay, only 12 shards away on Grievous. And of course he's running that Malevolence for us, so... Alright. Well, with this raid payout, whenever there'll be a raid coming, I think tomorrow or the next day for the guild, so... When that raid pays out, we should be able to get enough gear to be able to boost up some of these characters. Alright, I can't think of much else to do, guys. We went through characters, we went through ships, we went through datacrons. Not much else for us to do on the journey guide. I guess we could see if there's some easy gear. Nope, no easy gear for us to farm there. Yeah, I think that's all. Short update this week. R. Scotty says, good morning. Still missing the great new background music. Well, does anybody have any questions or want an account review? Got some time to fill if anybody wants to take a look at an account or do something like that. I got some time. Or if you want to ask me a question about life, the universe, or anything. If I don't know a good answer, I'll at least try to give you an entertaining answer. Jar Jar says, just realized it's D&D night tonight. Yep. D&D in 30 minutes. Or at least I believe there is. Let me check here and see if there's, by any means, any cancellations. Nope, says we're good to go. Yeah, so there should be D&D in about a half hour. All right, then the only thing left for me to do would be to kind of try to organize the rest of this journey a little bit again. So where we're at now, we need Rebel Leia and we need Hermit Yoda. So Hermit Yoda, just keep making purchases on him as we can. That's fine. Same thing with Leia. So that journey will come toward the end of our Jabba journey at this rate. It really looks like Rooster will be our next relic target. Fennec needs Cairo at some point, right? So we'll need to keep chipping away at her as we go. So we added a Cairo to her. Yes, I think Lando and Rooster. And then we'll probably have to do Fennec or the Jawa. And I will have to start farming Aura Singh sooner rather than later. Because we're still too far away on that Hermit Yoda. Rebel Leia won't be too bad to get, but Hermit Yoda we got a long way to go on. So that means I need to farm Aura Singh. So let's set that up for our daily farming. Okay, we've got that. We can kick Han out of there because he's done. So we'll start doing the Cantina farm here. Let's take a look at where we're at on signal data. I think I've got like almost 200 of every kind of signal data on this account right now. 232, 207, 189. So that shouldn't be any problem at all. We could probably do like 2 weeks worth of farming Aura Singh. So, yeah, we'll take her all the way to 7 stars. Just farm her every day out of Cantina till we're done. All right, and then I'm working on the Jedi Knight Revan journey characters. So hopefully by the time we get Jedi Knight Luke, we will also have Jedi Knight Revan. So then we can put together some kind of Jedi team with Jedi Knight Revan and Jedi Knight Luke. We can take hold of those assault battles. You know, that team will probably do assault battles up to all the way up through challenge tier 2 maybe. With just a relic Luke and a relic Jedi Knight Anakin, we probably have enough damage for that team to do challenge tier 1 easily and maybe challenge tier 2. Jedi Knight Luke trivializes the assault battles. For anybody who doesn't know how that works, I'll just go through that real quick. So the reason Jedi Knight Luke is so good for that, where is he? Jedi Knight Revan. I already have some shards for him. He shouldn't be that hard to spot. Oh, there he is. He's all the way. Oh, because I put him on the favorites. That's why he's up in the favorites. So when you got him in a leader slot, Everybody gets this Hero's Arise. Dispel all buffs on all allies. Call all Jedis to assist. Everybody recovers health and protection. And then Jedi Knight Luke is gained 100%, granted 100% turn meter. So what you do is you just kind of struggle your way through the very first wave. And you get it to a point where that skill is up and available. And the last enemy on the field is pretty low on health. And you know that you're going to kill him with this ability. So when that's the case, then you activate that ability. All of your Jedi attack. You get the kill. Jedi Knight Luke will get 100% turn meter. Going into the next wave in the assault battle, he will still have that 100% turn meter, and he'll go instantly. And then you can do this skill and stun all of the droids. And they're at 0 turn meter and stunned. So as soon as they get a turn, they'll lose it again. And if your Jedi don't have great damage, you'll probably have to stun them again a second time. But you kind of need Jedi Knight Revan in there to help with the turn meter gains and stuff like that. Give turns back to Luke so that he gets enough turns. And then at the end of Wave 2, you do the same thing. You do that, the call to assist with everybody, kill the last enemy, give Luke 100% turn meter, go into the next wave, stun. So yeah, in that way, you can do Challenge Tier 1 easily. And Challenge Tier 2 isn't that hard, but you got to get all your Jedi through the first tier. And then when you get to the very last tier of the game, you do have to have enough damage to finish off the last tier. So Challenge Tier 2, you could probably do it pretty easily, the whole thing, even with pretty weak Jedi. But then you'll lose on level 8 just because you need to have enough damage in your team to get through it. But yeah, that's how Luke pretty much single-handedly does that assault battle against the droids. It's pretty cool tech. But like I said, my experience is you also, having Revan in there to give Luke more turns and stuff like that really does help make that work without having to overgear your Jedi. We've already got a couple other Jedi that are gear 12 because of the raid, right? So we've got, if we got a gear 12 Revan, I guess Luke is the only other Jedi. So if we run out on our timeline, if we're still waiting on Hermit Yoda shards or something like that when everything else is done, then the thing that we could do is we could always come back and relic another Jedi for that Luke team. In that case, I would probably want to relic Old Ben, right? We probably want to relic Revan. And if it comes to that, Revan's probably the right character to relic. But we could do the whole team, right? Because I know from experience, we've seen it before, a team of Jedi Knight Revan, Luke, Bastila, Hermit Yoda, and Old Ben can kill SLKRs if your opponent puts them on defense. Won't do anything against that new Dark Ray lifter, though, but maybe you catch somebody off guard with that. Okay, so for relic targets, we could actually go into squad here. T3 is a Cantina farm, right? So let's go do this just for fun. Let's put Revan on here. Just so we get to see his shadow. And then we'll put T3 on the Cantina farms. Okay, so that'll give us a handle on Revan. Obviously not to farm him, but just put him on our screen somewhere. Alright, folks, I can't really think of anything else to do here. Modding is done. Datacrons. We could see if there's just anything here to speed up Vader. Let's take a look and see. Because we got some better mods. 23 speed. He's already got 23 speed, and it could be... oh, we're out of money. I was going to say we could take it to 6 dots. That's not better. Oh. This is better though. 26 speed. Take that. This is better, and it's crit damage. Definitely take that. Alright, Vader getting some nice upgrades. Then what we're going to do, since we got all that speed... Yeah, I'm going to leave the speed, though. Because that still only puts him at 280. So even in a team of 5, he's getting like 56 speed. That would put him at 330. I don't really think... So what I was thinking about doing was trying to get more offense. Maybe we're better off trying to get offense down here. It's only 16 speed, but maybe somebody could give up some offense. Anakin? No, we don't want to take that away from Anakin. He needs that. Oh, Lando again. Our friend Lando. 13 speed, but it's an offense mod. So we'll take that. Alright, then we got to go fix Lando again. Look for empty mod slots. And just throw something on here. To fill the gap. We don't have enough money to even take that up to 15, so okay, fine. Alright. I'd like an account review if you could. Alright. We got a few minutes left. Probably got about 5-10 minutes maybe. What is it that you want to know? Sourface. 295. All right, Samuel Sour. Samuel. Scoundrel's Palace has been seduced by the dark side. All right. 7.2 million galactic power. Year and 3 months old on the account. That's pretty good. Executor capital ship at 4 stars. Nice. Got a malevolence in there at 5 stars. That's good. Negotiator's already done. Wow. Wow, for the age of your account, that's really good to have a 7-star negotiator and a 5-star malevolence. Proud of you, man. Nice. Executor. Yeah. Good stuff. Thumbs up. All right, then we grabbed Slkr. It looks like we've got some resistance stuff in the house. So maybe the resistance pack was purchased. And he's working on Rey now, I would say. Hey, look at that. When you guess, you guess. There she is. All right, so yes, that's the clear thing that you're working on. Your Zetas, your gear, all your stuff is going into Rey. Fine. That makes sense. Same old. I got it. So it's same old. Same old sour. Bought some bundles, just unlocked Rey. Great. So that's a nice base for your account. Really nice, right? We got Slkr, Rey, good capital ship. you've also got a lot of the Sith Eternal stuff, right? So I see a Marauder, a Maul, Piet, Sidious, all that stuff. So Thrawn. You've unlocked Thrawn in the past. So I would look at Sith Eternal and Leia for this account. I mean, I like Jabba for his versatility and all that, but I think with the rebels that you've got in the account and all that stuff, I think you're not far away at all from Sith Eternal. So I'd grab Sith Eternal, and then I'd either look to Leia, or I'd start looking at some teams like, well, even like best, Bo-Katan, Mandalore, and stuff like that. I still think Leia's a better bet. Leia's a better payoff. So, I mean, Leia will either A, beat more things, or C, stop more things on defense in GAC than Bo-Katan. So, I think that's have a bunch of level 12 characters that are not relicked. Yeah, it's that way for most people, I think. So, and that's, I guess, honestly, the way your account should look. Because you get relics on some stuff, but there are things that you want to bring to Gear 12 that you really don't want to relic. Oh, you've got Starkiller, too. Got the Starkiller unlock. Yeah, so you're okay. When you said you had stuff at Gear 12, you mean you've got really good stuff at Gear 12. Starkiller and General Skywalker. Okay, skip what I said. Don't worry about Sith Eternal or Leia yet. So I would say finish everything that you've got started. So finish Rey. Finish Skywalker. Actually, finish Starkiller. So order Rey, Starkiller, then Skywalker. And you're fine. So when I first got General Skywalker on my first account that I ever played, I relicked all the clones for the light side Geo special mission to get Kiadi Mundi. And I always felt like, for where my account was, those felt like a whole bunch of wasted relics. So you can play General Skywalker with the team just like this. And when he sits down, fives will sacrifice themselves, and you can, it boosts up all the rest of your clones. And it's okay-ish, you know. It's not, obviously not as powerful as having a full relic team, but, and then you're going to want to try to get fives to relic 7 or so if you can. But General Skywalker is the key to that. So yeah, you've kind of got that problem of light speed bundle unlocks, right? So you bought the light speed bundles, it gives you a bunch of unlocked stuff. But then when you get the stuff unlocked, you don't have the signal data, the Zetas, the bronzium wiring, any of that stuff to finish. But yeah, I would finish that stuff out. And honestly, if you've got that much project work to do with relics, then we kind of need to look for something for you to do that doesn't include relics. But you got the Revan stuff. Got Revens too. Yeah. It's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. But I wouldn't ever say that you shouldn't have bought the Lightspeed bundle, right? Because now what you're working on is just all premium characters, you know? Finish out that 3PO and Chewie. That's Cairo though, right? Like what you need there is Cairo. Is that the last character that you need for a full Relic Rebel team? Or do you still need somebody else? So Luke, Chewie, Han, C-3PO. Okay, so that's the last relic you need. Yeah, so it's pretty good getting that relic onto Chewpio. Alright, here's my final answer. Finish 3PO and Chewie. Rey, Starkiller, Skywalker. Then go back and fill in whatever other relics you need for Starkiller's team. Go back and fill in whatever relics you need for the rest of your Revan stuff. And then look forward from there. That's the order I would put it in. 3PO, Rey, Starkiller, Skywalker, Revens. Thanks for the review. Hope whatever you had going on yesterday is resolved. No, it's never going to be resolved. So I'll just tell you guys what happened. I got the Local RPG channel up and running. I've been doing characters that are part of teams, and the first team that I built, I hired the game master that I play with a lot. I basically hired him to make a module to test my characters. So he worked really hard on it. We put it all together. We got a group together to people together on Sunday. They played through it. They had a blast with the characters. It was really great. It was really fun, and the characters worked really well, and I was very happy. And then when I went to end on OBS, I hit end, stop recording, and it wouldn't stop recording. And I couldn't get the program to end the recording and cut it off and finish it. So I did some research, and I found a utility, and I kind of manually shut off the video, but I lost half of it. So all that footage that I recorded of people having fun using my characters, I got half of it, and half of it's missing. And there's nothing I can do about it. So that was going to be more content for my channel, watching people use my characters, and the stupid some glitch caused my OBS to eat half my video. So yeah, it's never coming back. I'm never going to get it back. It won't be fixed. It's frustrating. It's frustrating because we put so much time, effort, and energy into getting that footage, and then we got it, and it was great, and then it didn't actually get recorded. So that's it. That's what was going on yesterday. So by the time I started my stream, I was just like, ah! I was definitely tilted. That's better than some family issues or something really bad. Yeah. No, I mean, it wasn't like, nothing bad with the family or anything like that, or with my health or anything. So it's just stuff, definitely not the worst thing that ever happened to me in my life. All right. Well, thanks for asking. I'm going to bail and go over to my Dungeons and Dragons stream. Thank you all for coming out to watch. Appreciate it, each and every one of you. And, hope that helped you, Sourface. I hope maybe that helped other people who might watch this and have similar accounts or similar problems with their overabundance of Lightspeed materials. Remember to hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe, notification, Discord channel, all that stuff. You guys have heard these end of stream things 100 times before. Really appreciate all you guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you in the next Holocron.